Good evening, everyone. Whew. All right, I think I'm in. Sorry about that. All right, I'm just going into the group here to make sure I'm showing up. There we go. Can you guys see me okay? If you're there, say hello. Let me know you're there. Say hello. Let me know you're there. I am so sorry, everyone. Hey, there I am. I am so sorry. I could not get logged on through the connection at all with my iPad or my phone. Then I had to reboot my laptop. I used 3 devices to do this, and I'm like, oh my God. Hey everybody, how are you? Thank you for hanging in there. Oh my gosh. Well, I was thinking that I think I've been doing these lives for like 10 months now, and I believe I only had to reschedule once. I think I had trouble a couple of times, but I was able to get on eventually, but I think I had to reschedule once, so that's not bad. But technology can be very frustrating, as we all know. So thank you so much for hanging in there. It's good to see you all. I know I was panicking because I know you guys want to stamp. It's your turn to stamp. And I worked so hard to get ready for tonight because I wasn't sure I was going to be able to pull it off. I just got home yesterday from the Nashville trip, and so it's been crazy busy. And I had my 2 granddaughters, youngest ones today, all day. So I've been trying to really work hard for you guys to get ready for tonight. So I was getting frustrated myself, like, this gotta work. Hi, June. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Betty. Thank you so much, ladies, for hanging in there. Maria, it's good to see you. I'm so glad you joined us tonight. Maria's on my Seaside Stampers team. It's good to have her. I know she's been very busy. And who else is on? If you're there, say hello in case I missed it. Well, I appreciate all of you, and I know you guys like to do the mystery stamping, so I was like, oh my gosh. Hey, Betty. Good to see you, June. Cynthia, thank you so much. And I think we had, if you're new, I thought I saw a new name. If you're new to my channel, say hello and let me know where you're from. We want to welcome you in the group. Linda, there you are, Linda. Thank you for joining. Oh, that's your friend? Oh, perfect. Where are you from, Linda? Betty, thank you for asking Linda to join us. I'm so glad. The more the merrier. Perfect. Bedford, New Hampshire. Okay, so you're just next door. Not too far. I'm in Kennebunk, Maine. Pleasure to meet you. Great. Okay, so before we get started, I just want to go over a couple of announcements, as I always do at the beginning. I cannot believe that today is the 30th. Tomorrow's the last day of the month. And I do have a monthly host code. If anybody is ordering, use this code if your order is under $150. If it's more than that, I want you to not to use that code, use it yourself, so you get the host rewards. The orders I get through here help me bring videos to you every week, so I appreciate that. Another thing, I just wanted to remind everybody, we are at the end of the month, and our last chance product sale has launched, and that began on March 24th, and some items are on sale, and it goes through May 3rd, and some all the retiring items, most of them are going to be like while supplies last, and I see that some things are already starting to go fast or sell out. So if there's things on your list, you want to make sure you get them, because some of them will not last through May 3rd. Just wanted to remind you of that. Another thing is we do have a new catalog coming, our annual catalog, that goes live on May 4th. And we're getting really excited. I know Stamping Up has already shipped mine, so I'm anxious to get it. And if you're a customer of mine and you've ordered within the last 6 months, you are automatically on my mailing list to get one, and I will ship one directly to you. And those catalogs are going to ship around April 19th. They come from me through Stamping Up directly to you. So stay tuned for those. And also, don't forget to share my video. Sharing my video really helps my small business. It gets it out on your feed and to other people like Linda, who may want to come and visit and join us and maybe stamp and learn some stamping techniques and fancy folds and all of that kind of thing. So please don't forget to share. And if you share my video, if you share this video, just comment shared in the comment section, because the sharing doesn't always show up in the notifications with Facebook. They've changed something. I'm not sure exactly what they've changed, but something has changed. And so I want to make sure that you're in the drawing. I do give away a gift every week, and last week it was this paper pumpkin scrap bin. It folds down and it goes really tall. It's really too big to even show on the camera, but these are fun if you're a scrapbooker or a crafter. Stamping Up, this is through Stamping Up, and if, this is a great item to have on your table for crafting. Put all your scraps in there, and then you throw it away at the end. And the winner of this scrap bin is Lisa Miller, and I'm not even sure Lisa is on tonight. Lisa, if you're there, say hello. I know Lisa loves mystery stamping. So thank you, Lisa, for sharing. And don't forget to share tonight and then comment that you shared, because next week, hold on, let me get it. Next week, I am giving away this Hey Chick stamp set. Now, many of you know the Hey Chick came back. This is the one from 2017. I only used, I think, only one stamp on this. I don't think a couple of stamps on there. And it's a great stamp set. You can buy dies to go with this. So I am going to be giving this away. For anybody who shares my video, will go into the drawing for the Hey Chick stamp set. One of my favorites. I am so excited that they brought it back. I did do a class on this recently, so go back and watch some of my past videos and you'll see some cards on that. So thank you again for those who share. It really helps me out a lot. And June, I have yours from the week before, this card kit, and I will get that out to you this week. I'm just getting caught up on everything, and but I'll get that right out to you. So thank you for your patience on that. All right, are you ladies ready to stamp? I hope so. Okay. So mystery stamping, for those of you who are new to the mystery stamping class, what mystery stamping is I will post clue number 1, which I did. I typically will post that 2 days prior to the class, so you have chance to gather your supplies. And this list right here was what I posted on Sunday. It gets posted on my blog, which is worldofkellycraft.com. And I do post it also here on my business page, and then I have the World of Kelly Craft VIP group that's for all of you to share your projects, like cards like you're going to make tonight. That's where I have you guys post all of that. So if you're not a member of that, just go ahead and ask, and I'll get you right in there. But I posted that, and I am actually very proud of myself because I threw together this before I left, put it on my blog, and scheduled it. Went on my iPad while I was in Nashville and made sure it got posted over to my Facebook, so to hope everybody saw it. So I'm really happy that you guys are here. So this was clue 1, and then what I do now, I'm going to share all the rest of the clues. So basically, you all have the same card recipe, but you're all using your own supplies, your own cardstock, embellishments, your own stamp sets, inks, and you choose the colors that you want. So everybody's cards come out different. It's a lot of fun. And it's also, there's no right or wrong with this. It's the interpretation of the clues. So someone may interpret a clue one way and some may interpret another. That's okay. It doesn't matter. This is not to be stressful. This is to be fun. And even if you decide you want to go rogue and do your own thing, you can do that too. So there's no right or wrong here. This is going to be fun for everyone. So clue number 1, you all have your supplies and you're ready to get started? Let's get started. Okay. So clue number 2, you're going to adhere the 4 by 5 1/4 piece of DSP to the colored card base with adhesive. Adhere your 4 by 5 1/4 piece of DSP, your designer series paper, to the colored card base with adhesive. When you are done, say done too. Then I know that you're done. Thank you for sharing, Cynthia. That really helps a lot. So what's fun is and then at the end, I will show you my card. And then once I post this video, usually within like 24 hours over on my group page, then you guys can post your cards that you made, because I want to see them. That's the fun of this. And everybody wants to see each other's cards. So when you're done, just type done too. And Maria's done, and Linda is done. We had so much fun in Tennessee. Oh my gosh. It was a great trip. We really got a lot done in the 5 days that we were gone. Hey, Karen. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Okay, we're going to go on to the next one. Clue number 3. Cut the DSP that measures 3 by 4 into 3 1 by 4 strips. So at the end, you will have 3 1 by 4 strips. So cut your DSP that measures the 3 by 4 into 3 1 by 4 strips. Now, just as a hint on this one, depending on your pattern, if it's something that needs to be, if you're cutting them, you want to make sure that you put your left, your one on the left, it goes to the far left, the center, and the right. If it's abstract and it doesn't matter, that there's no difference, then it may not matter. But if it's something that has it's hard to tell what everybody's DSP looks like, but just keep that in mind. Like the one I used, I had to make sure I kept the left on the left, the center, and the right in order, so it looked perfect going across, if that makes sense. Hey, Vicki! Our trip was great, Vicki. Thank you for asking. We did have a little bit of weather. Like the first day we were there was wonderful weather. We got a lot done in our first day, and the rain came down really heavy. Now our hotel wasn't far from Broadway, which is like the main strip of where where all the honky tonks are and everything. So thank God we didn't have too far to walk, but we got wet because none of us had an umbrella, and well, one of us did, but it wasn't with us. So and then we had thunderstorms Saturday night, but we were all home by the time it was through the night, and it started just about after everybody got back to the room. So that worked out good. Are you stamping with us tonight, Vicki? So cut your DSP that measures 3x4 into 3 1x4 strips. And again, if it's something that has a pattern that needs to make sure those 3 pieces go together, just make sure you put them in order. That works, Karen. That absolutely works fine. No worries. When you're done, type done 3. So Betty's done, Linda is done, Cynthia is done. I'm still cleaning up from last week's live, and then I was scrambling to get ready for my trip. And when I come back, I had stamp sets everywhere. I had to put stamps away, ink pads all over the place. Oh my goodness. Well, that's okay, Vicki. The supply list, clue number 1, is posted out there. So if you decide you want to make the card after, you can always go back and create it. That's the good thing about it. And you'll have this card recipe. You all will if you want to go back and make more of them, which makes it so much fun also. Sometimes you have to make one to get the hang of it. Sometimes some of these are, really even much easier than others. It really all depends on you. This one I don't think is challenging, really challenging. I think you guys should be able to breeze through it. I'm so glad you stopped by, Vicki, to join us, even though you're not stamping. We haven't talked in a while. June is done. Karen's done. Okay, we're going to go on. Clue number 4. You're going to add the 3 pieces of the DSP that you just measured 1x4 that you just cut to the colored cardstock that measures 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 with adhesive. And again, hint, if it's something that needs to go in order of how you cut it, make sure you look at the pattern. If it's something that doesn't matter, then it's fine. So that's just a hint. Add the 3 pieces of designer series paper that measures 1 by 4 to the colored cardstock that measures 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 with adhesive. Time seems to be going by so fast, Vicki. I was saying at the beginning tonight that I can't believe tomorrow is the end of March already. It like January, February, March. This quarter just kind of flew right by. But the good news is warmer weather's coming. I'm excited for some sun in my pool. So I always look forward to the summer months. When you're done, type done for. If at any point you have a question, just let me know. Okay, Marie is done and June is done. Karen is done. Good job, ladies. Okay, I think we're just about ready to move on. Clue number 5. Add the colored cardstock and DSP layer to the card front card base with adhesive. And that can be your choice of adhesive. It can be regular adhesive, it can be glue adhesive, it can be dimensionals. Whichever you prefer. I picked dimensionals on this part, but whatever you want to use is fine. It's your card. I just say adhesive, it's your choice which one you want to use. Job, Cynthia and Linda. Great. Add the colored cardstock and DSP layer to the card front card base with adhesive. When you are done, you can type done 5. Okay, Marie is done. Karen is done. June is done. Betty is done. Linda is done. Okay, looks like most of you are done. We're ready to move on. Stamp the sentiment on your basic white scrap. Go ahead and stamp your sentiment. your choice of sentiment on your basic white scrap. Stamp your sentiment on your basic white scrap. And when you're done, type done 6. June is done. Betty. Cynthia. Last week I made some really beautiful cards using the circle celebrations, and as I was getting ready for my trip, I realized I started to get those cards posted on my blog, but the post didn't get completed. So, but the video is here on my page if you want to go back and watch it. If you love color, that's a beautiful stamp set to use with color. You just use SIP cards, we call them, stamp, ink, and paper. And I had a lot of fun using that stamp set last week. So if you missed that video and you want to go back and watch it, they're always there on my page. You can scroll down to last week, or you can just click on the video portion of my page and you can see last week's. But all my videos are there. So I had some fun making those cards last week. It was crazy trying to get ready to leave and try to get everything done. Okay, Marie is done. Karen's done. June's done. Cynthia is done. Okay, looks like we're... Clue number 7. You're going to cut the sentiment layer with your trimmer, punches, snips, or dies. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to trim down your sentiment layer on your scrap. So however long or short your sentiment is, you're just going to trim it out, use your snips, or you can use a die or punch. If you want to use a punch to punch it out, whatever you want, whatever you have works. So I try to put them all in there. Use your trimmer, your punches, your snips, or your dies. When you're done, type done 7. How do you think your card's coming along so far? Okay, is it coming together? Okay. Marie is done. Betty's done. June is done. Karen is done. Coming. It looks beautiful, Marie. Yay, I can't wait to see it. Marie, you're in my other group, right? World of Kellycraft Facebook group. I think you are. That's where we post it. So I will post this video over there within the 24 hours or so, and then you can post your cards over there once I get that video over there. Can't wait to see your cards, ladies. Okay. We're up to clue number 8. You're going to mat the basic white sentiment layer with your colored cardstock scrap using trimmer, dies, punches, or snips. So we're just going to put that sentiment layer of white on a piece of colored cardstock to layer, give it another layer. And again, you can use a die, or you can use a punch. You can use your snips, your trimmer to cut it out. So we're just layering up the sentiment with a colored cardstock base on the bottom underneath the sentiment. When you're done, you type done 8. Just mat your sentiment to your colored cardstock scrap. Give it an extra layer. And when you're done, type done 8. Okay, Marie is done, June is done, Karen is done. I really don't think this design is challenging, too tough. So hopefully you guys are feeling comfortable with it. Cynthia's done, Karen, Linda, Betty. All right, moving on. Clue number 9. You're going to add the sentiment layer and matte layer that you just put together with adhesive. So you're going to layer them together. You may have already done that, I don't know, but if not, make sure you add them together. The last one was to cut it out, and this one is to glue them together. Just type done 9 once you have it together. We're coming into the home stretch, ladies. Okay, Marie's done, Cynthia's done, June. Okay, guys, almost. Betty. So your sentiment layers should be all put together now. Clue number 10. Add your sentiment and matte layer to bottom right of colored cardstock with the 1x4 DSP layer. Add your sentiment matte layer to the bottom right of the colored cardstock with the 1x4 DSP layers. Oh, good. I'm glad you're having fun, Betty. It is fun. It's so fun to all have the same card recipe, but be using all your own stuff and having all different cards after. It really is a lot of fun. So you're going to add your sentiment matte layer that you just completed to the bottom right of the colored cardstock with the 1x4 layers. When you're done, type done 10. And you can add it any way you want. You can use glue, you can use dimensionals, whatever you have. I ended up using dimensionals. I wanted mine to be popped up, but you can use whatever you have, whatever works for you, whatever your desire is. Okay, Linda, Betty, June, Karen. Okay, looks like you guys are done with that. A couple left. Clue number 11, you're going to add a small bow to the top left side of the sentiment layer with glue dots if you have them. If not, just use glue. Add a small bow to the top left side of your sentiment layer with glue dots. And when you're done, type done 11. Add a small bow to the top left side of the sentiment layer with glue dots. When you're done, type done 11. How many of you love to make bows? June is done. Karen is done. I don't mind making bows now, but when I started my stamping many moons ago, that was something I struggled with a lot. But I will tell you, practice makes perfect. It gets better, it gets easier. That works, June. You gotta love those pre-made bows. They are great to use. It's a great way to take care of your bow making. Okay, Maria's done. Karen, June. Yeah, I agree, Marie. I really got frustrated a lot in my earlier days of stamping with ribbon, and every time I'd go to a class, you know, when the demonstrator would use ribbon, I'd be like, ah, you know, and I'd freak out. But I'm going to tell you, it doesn't bother me at all now. I mean, I have my days like everybody, but yeah, it gets easier. You get more comfortable with it. And you got to have ribbon with your cards. You know, it really adds a lot to your cards. So you got to have it. And we have beautiful ribbons. Oh, and they match the papers and our sweets. Everything matches. The whole matchy thing is what really attracted me to Stampin' Up, because I didn't have to worry about coordinating everything. They did it for us, which I think is a great feature. So, okay, we're going to the last clue. This is your last clue. And it's clue number 12, and it's add any embellishments to your card front at this time. Add any, oh no, we have two more left. We have one more after this, sorry. Add any embellishments that you desire to your card at this time. Any embellishments that you want, anything that you have that you think will go great with your card. Add any embellishments that you have to your card at this time. When you're done, type done 12. Add your embellishments anywhere on your card. When you're done, type done 12. Okay, I think everybody's just about done with your embellishments. And the final clue is add your basic white layer that measures 4 by 5 1/4 to the inside of your card with adhesive. Now, I was going to add more to say that you could put a sentiment on there and all that. I did not put one on the inside of mine because I don't know who that card is going to, so I'm waiting. But just add the basic white layer that measures 4 by 5 1/4, your standard inside layer, to the inside of your card with adhesive. When you're done, type done 13. Okay, it looks like you're all done, pretty much, ladies. Okay, the mystery should be solved. Do you want to see my card? Okay, here is mine. And do you see why I said when you're cutting your 3 strips, like I had to make sure that my dragonfly was put back together. So if you have a pattern that, you know, matters, you have to make sure you put it back in order. So just not a big deal when you're doing strips, but if it's something that is like this one in the back, it may not matter. But then the back one is like a more subtle. When I did this, I'm like, this stamp set, I've only used it once, and I have not done a class with this one. I absolutely love this stamp set. There's 2 sets that come in the suite. And I absolutely love it. So I have got to play with this more. So you may see this again soon. I just absolutely love the stamp set. And then on the inside, and so see how I did, and I popped up both of mine. And at first I put a bumblebee bow on it, and then I changed my mind and took it off and used the Mossy Meadow. I have a Mossy Meadow base. I'm using the 6x6 paper pack that comes with this suite. And then on the inside, I did add a strip of the same paper, which you can do. A lot of times you'll see me do that on the inside of the cards, or if I do a sentiment, I may do a light stamp over it. Some of the different ways I dress up the insides of my card. But I don't know who this is going to yet, so I left it this way, but I hope you like it. Hold on, let me show you. So this is the new stamp set that was in the mini. And it is Dandy Garden. It's on page 24 and 25. Yes. 24 and 25. So if you look at this, there's 2 sets. So there's this one right here is Dragonfly Garden, and that's the one I used. Can you see it? Really good. And it comes with a double punch, a small dragonfly and a large dragonfly, which I absolutely love. So 2 punches in one, and that's a bundle. And then this one also goes with it, and this is called Garden Wishes Bundle. And look at those dies. Look at those. How stunning. And you have the ladybug trinkets. This is the twine that comes with this set. The paper is beautiful. So this paper actually has dragonflies on it right here that you can cut out with the punch out. You can also get the Memories and More card packs and envelopes. There's a whole suite of these products. It's absolutely beautiful. Here's the other page showing some samples. It's a beautiful set, and like I said, I got it for the Onstage convention because Stampin' Up! Highlighted this for our convention, and so they did a card class on it, and that's the only time I used it up until now. So I will be using this again. How many of you have this set? I love the colors also, and what a great time with summer coming. So this is an easy card, not difficult to make. You can recreate this card. You can make it. Now you have the card recipe. That's another great thing about this class. You can go back and make as many of these cards as you want. But I hope you'll share your cards on my other group. If you're not a member of that group yet, just ask to join that and I will let you in. And that's where we share cards and ideas and inspiration with one another. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed the class. I love mystery stamping. I can't wait to see your cards. And I will get this video uploaded on the other group and on my blog as well. If you haven't gone there, go ahead and say hello, worldofkellycraft.com. And I hope you will make some more of these cards. This is a fun design and easy to make. So I want to thank you for joining me tonight. I really appreciate the support. I'm glad you stopped by. And if you have any questions, let me know. And if not, I will see you next week, next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Have a great rest of the evening. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.